So, ladies, gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, welcome to this post game. And yeah, it's the wrong map. The ESL version of the map is the correct one. But Naugrim has just have told me to ask just unbusy his status, and just I could have told him that this was the right map. But anyway, the map will be remade. So now everybody knows, now I'm a referee, so if there are any more problems, I will talk to the people right away. So, attempt number 2, and Pink joined the game just in time as well, so he's doing some German casting, but he's one of the official casters who's doing, for example, the German cast for the Competo Cup as well. But here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras. And now he just left the game once again, but he was not causing any delays, so sure, why not? Welcome back, and we have basically the same spawning position once again, but this time it's the ESL version of the Shadow Temple. We have Naugrim playing against Ranged here. Naugrim at the 9 o'clock as the green Zerg. We have Ranged as the purple Protoss at the 3 o'clock. So Naugrim is up 1-0 against Ranged, and I would really like for Blizzard to just add a scoreboard here as well. And by scoreboard, I literally mean scoreboard, to see who is actually up 1 or 2, or what's the current score in a best of something series. And it looks like Star Eagle won his series against Dystar, so one Terran is already out of the tournament, another Terran already advanced to the next round, and Star Eagle, the Italian Terran player, will play against the winner of Ranged against Naugrim, so it will be either a TVP or a TVZ. Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals, in the other side of the bracket, we have 3 Terran and a single Zerg player. So now we see the gateway coming up for Ranged, no Forge first play. Naugrim most likely is going for a pool first. Once again, there we see the pool, and most likely at 18, 19, 20 supply, he might be going for a hatchery. If he's just not going for a hatchery right now, which most likely he is about to do. Oh yeah, getting a couple of more drones, but here we see his minerals are getting higher and higher and higher. So let's enjoy this APM tug of war to see who is just torturing his equipment a little tiny bit more, and it is actually Naugrim right now. Before that it was Ranged like all the time. There we see Naugrim is going for the extractor right now, and at the same time Cybernetic Core, yes, should come up for range pretty soon. Here we go, and on this cross positions map, I was just quiet because of one thing. I was just checking this overload, then I was checking that overload over here, and actually, Naugrim sent this overload for the crossed positions first, and then sent a second overload for the closed positions by air position. This is what I really like. At the same time, we see Ranged going for the pylon here at the natural, but no big deal for Naugrim because his Zerglings are down there. The pylon has been cancelled. There goes the hatchery. And the warp gate is being researched right away, but he's focusing the chrono boost on the gateway instead of on the cybernetics core. What about those Zerglings? They are not trying to get in here, so this chrono boost basically could have been invested somewhere else, but that's the way it goes. But now, I mean, we saw what happened in the game Phoenix against Naugrim. If you are getting run by a lot of Zerglings, not only once but actually twice, so you don't want this to happen, and Ranged is just making sure and no need for any silly mistakes, because silly mistakes could cost him the game, and if he's losing that game, he will lose the whole series as well. So this is a typical creep turn replacement, and then moving down with the Queen by Naugrim is now happening. So let's take a look at the harvest account. At least for the moment we see Range still ahead, but I don't know for how much longer, because now with the screen moving over here, soon having enough energy to go for another lava inject, not only on the main, but also at the natural. He will be able to pump out quite a lot of units, even going for 5 more drones. The metabolic boost, the Zergling speed upgrade is about to finish right now. There, Naugrim was spotting the pylon, so he knows a possible attack is coming up. Not anytime soon, just because of the fact that there are 1 gate, 2 gates, 3 gates. A nice sacrificial overload by Naugrim. He was just scouting for any fake expansions, but as soon as he spotted the pylon, he was moving out with the overloads to see are there any fake expansions, but no, there are not. There's just 1 gate, 2 gate, and a 3rd gate. And of course, a 3rd gates, you can apply pressure from these gates, but you most likely will focus on securing this nexus at first. So there we see double spine crawler coming up by Naugrim just in case, even though at the moment he does not need them right away. But I mean, even though if Raged is about to move out, those spine crawlers take 50 seconds, and 50 seconds is like super duper awesome long to build. And if those spine crawlers are not finished in time and Ranged is about to go for an attack, he might be in a lot of trouble. I'm talking about Naugrim right now, so getting out those spine crawlers just right away is a good thing to have, and especially considering that he's already got 8 more harvests right now with the 37 compared to the 29. Now the question will be when and if is he's using his Zerglings to get rid of rocks here for the corner expansion. Oh no, he's just not doing this because Ranged is about to attack now, flanking with the Zerglings from the top, from the left as well. What about those sentries? Not placing any force fields. Oh, a big mistake by me, just not casting and seeing this once again in time, but here we go. Majority of the fight has been spotted. All the Zerglings have been taken out. There we see the forward pylon, and looks like he cancelled the nexus. Here's the 4th gate. So I was missing this gate. Indeed, it was a fake expansion build. Now this spine crawler is about to go down, and more Zerglings trying to do more damage. A force field has been placed on the ramp, but Ranged, he is in some type of all-in mode. But I think maybe 5 gates would have been the better option. Another force field is being casted on the ramp. He should watch out with a sentry spine crawler doing more damage. Some Zerglings waiting here at the top. Once again, more sentries being warped in, but he should watch out for the spine crawler. The spine crawler with this impaler tentacle is just doing more and more damage. He needs to have another sentry to continue to wall off this ramp. But now, this force field is not placed in the correct position because the roaches are actually able to get down here, but the Queen is helping out. More roaches are helping out as well, and we only have 1 single unit being able to deal some damage. And Range GGing out of the game. Of course, he lost all of his units in being up against a 2-base Zerg, having roaches and Zerglings out, just being on 4 gates. I was just not spotting the 4 gate. I was actually thinking he was going for a real attack a real expansion build here with the 3 gates into expand, which was not the case. So that's why even smarter that Naugrim got the spine crawlers up, because without the spine crawlers he would be dead, but he had the spine crawlers. It was a little bit too suspicious, and Rage DJing out of the game saying good luck, win this one. So he's rooting for Naugrim right now, and Naugrim will face Star Eagle in the semi-finals, and yeah. So it looks like we have Naugrim against Star Eagle coming up next here on the semi-finals for the special NrSRanged tournament series.